Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another awesome collection, classic toys of the 1960s. Today we're going to look at the Mattel Toys 1968 catalogs, specifically the Major Matt Mason items in this video. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. I've got both versions of the 68 catalog. These are hard to come by. This one has the white cover. That has the blue. Introducing Hot Wheels. I'll do the Hot Wheels in another video, perhaps. There's slight differences in the way they lay it out for the Matt Mason. Let's open this up, get to the pages. They start out somewhat similar with the picture. But as you can see, this one's a full-sizer. And they both have pictures of prototype type toys. Like there's the cat track. Doesn't look like that. Anybody familiar with the Matt Mason knows it looks different. We've got new Captain Laser. Major Matt Mason's friend from outer space. And we've got new Sergeant Storm, the flight set. So here we go. A dramatic presentation of the Men in Space line, pre-packed with free 4-color self-standing figure in 3D's display card, 24 toys. That's when you order that master assortment. I wish they'd show you the picture of that. It's very hard to get in-store signage for toys, period, especially decades ago. And Matt Mason, I do have one large promo poster made out of cardboard, which I'll show at a future date. I haven't shown a video on that yet. But there is a nice big standee and then a smaller one. I've not been able to get that. So you can see they're laying it out different. How you can get it. So you'd get the Matt Mason with the moon suit, regular Matt Mason, Sergeant Storm on the card, regular Sergeant Storm, and then Captain Laser. You see how big, imagine that carton if you could find an old store stock of that, 35 pounds. Okay, let's turn the pages. It's going to be a few more difference, and I'm going to show all the cool stuff for it. You can see the colors are a little bit different. Great looking. Again, a prototype cat track, showing some of the equipment, the binoculars, and so forth. There's the moon suit with the tools. And look at this one. See, you can see 1, 2, 3. And this one, they show the Sergeant Storm on the card also. They have these carded figures. Hard to come by, especially Sergeant Storm. So you can see how they were packaged for the store. 1 dozen of those on a blistered card. You can get basic. There he is. That's on the regular cat track in there. And then you can get the big set here. This one's hard to find, the moon suit. Especially get it with the arms are still in good shape. Over here. Same idea. Let's get to the next page. These are very cool. So if you're a serious collector and a completist, you're going to want the Matt Mason catalogs. And these are very competitive to try to buy because, you know, it says the full line of Mattel Toys. And it's Hot Wheels and Barbie is in here as well as Matt Mason. For this year, 1968. Again, the prototype because that's red. The sticker's different. That's red in the finished product. Very nice. Here's the new Firebolt Space cannon, transport, so who can get on there, how many were in the things. So that's the basic box right there. And there, I wish they would show the full color. They're showing a black and white mock-up of the boxes. And then the AstroTrack was new. These are always melted away, the foam. And by now, somebody does make aftermarket cut-out foam wheels that you can buy. And you could probably make it yourself if you have access to get the foam and you're handy. So that's how many was in there. Turn the page. So look at this, a lot different layout here, the way they do it. More full page. It's different. Let's take a look here. So we got the moon suit pack, rocket launch pack, satellite launch pack, space probe, Reconojet new, space shelter new, and that satellite was new, so that was the next three. Accessory pack assortments. That'd be a great box and a display tray with all of those in there. And there's the spaceship case. That's usually damaged because it's cheap plastic, especially the blue little base on it. There's a nice picture here. Look at that in this version over here. See in a second. There's showing his eyes light up. It looks funny when it's lit up like that. There's about it. Showing his pieces. Those come in 3 different colors. A bluish, a pinkish, and a purplish. And you can, to be completist, you'd want all 3 in each color. They're hard to come by loose. Sometimes they're chipped and damaged. Here it is here. The different names for the items. The beacon, the paralyzer wand, and the radiation shield. Describing the packs. So they sold these in packs of those 3. And this one I have a store stock with those in there. There's 4 of each. There's a closer look here. You can see the cool accessories. This is the one that comes with the pistol that looks like a little laser rifle. That gets the knife and sheath. And then there's a belt. That's very hard to come by. Very small. A vacuum could suck these right up. The flare gun. And this one, it was so big with the satellites that they didn't give you small pieces. Here's this picture here. Stuff set up. And here they're not showing that as close. There we got a better look right here of the locker. This is kind of neat because you don't get the Matt Mason when you get it, but they do put a little cardboard piece of Matt in there that's a lot of times missing, and then you can get it with a hang tag. So here's the size here. It's the overview again. And then flip here. Pretty much the same, except the way they laid it out right there. And you see right there. So you can get the Space Crawler separate, or the Space Crawler action set, where they give you 1 Matt Mason with it. So it's a slightly larger box. And then there's for the space station. There were 6 of 12 in the box, 27 pounds, and that's the dimension of the package. Alrighty. other videos. I might cover the other items in these catalogs. They were still doing some of the guns, although they were going to be cutting back on that with the Vietnam War protests and stuff. They weren't going to be selling as much toy guns as they used to, but this one's focused on the Matt Mason. Hope you enjoyed looking at these catalogs. Very fun to collect and see the exact what's coming out and how they were going to sell it. Oh yeah, there's one other thing in here that's Matt Mason related. See if I can find it in the game section. They have several types of three-dimensional games, and one of them was the Matt Mason. If I can find it, maybe it says in the front here. There it is. 2425. So, 3D games, they had 4 different ones, but one of them is the Major Matt Mason Space Exploration game. I have several of those, including sealed. This is all sealed inside the box. The box is very big, so I'll do that at a future time. Right, that's a look at Major Matt Mason, 1968, Mattel Toys. Thank you for watching, everyone.